Forget everything you've been told about the Maya and human sacrifices. This isn't some Hollywood bloodbath. This is the ultimate spiritual reset. Imagine reclining on the Chac Mool, a sacred stone figure, not just a statue, but a cosmic portal between worlds. A Maya master priest stands over you, and suddenly your heart is removed, but not in the way you think. This isn't about death, it's about transformation. Your karma, your past traumas and emotional baggage are extracted, purified and reprogrammed, and when your heart returns, you're reborn. The Egyptians weighed the heart, the Aztecs went all in on blood, but the Maya, they understood the ultimate truth. The only way to truly live is to offer your heart to the gods. And I know this because I've lived it, both in this life and before. Hi, welcome to my channel. I'm Trevor if you haven't joined me before. This may sound like a strange subject to look at, but isn't truth stranger than fiction? Let's dive into the most misunderstood and one of the most powerful ancient Maya rituals of all time, the Chac Mool reset. To understand this, let's get some context of the Chac Mool. Forget what you heard. Look at this image here. The Chac Mool is one of the most enigmatic and iconic figures of Mesoamerican civilization, found in Maya and Toltec sites across Mexico and Central America. Let us look at the physical description of the Chac Mool. A reclining stone figure with its head turned 90 degrees to the side, and you can see the upper body is propped up on the elbows while the knees are bent. The man holds a bowl on his stomach or chest, believed to be an offering receptacle. Looking at the name, we could actually think this is from the Mayan rain deity Chac, because it's the Chac Mool. But this is the red paw or the thundering paw. So we've got to actually think, was this name just invented by the Spanish? So whether it is the red paw or the thundering paw gives us really more like a deeper understanding of what this paw is. So this is the paw of the ancients that's coming in to extract your heart, whether it's grandfather, the plumed serpent, or some ancient being. This gives us a little bit more context and understanding of the name, that it's not maybe just by chance that they've named it something like this, the red paw or the thundering paw. Because when we meet grandfather in the Matrix, the sky's thunder. And this Maya sacred ritual is not just a sacrifice. What sacrifice really means is to make something pure, to make something holy. And this was the whole idea. And that's what sacrifice actually means to the ancient Maya. Historians got this all wrong. It wasn't murder, it was a divine initiation into transformation. Before we look at my experience, let us look at the Chac Mool. So what happens? Normally the master would extract the heart, not physically, but in the spirit world. The heart is not just removed, it is reset. Think of it as a factory reset for the soul. So on a more esoteric level, we know that within the heart there is a seed atom. So that seed atom is embedded into your heart the moment you take your first breath when you are born. And from that seed atom, the karma flows through your bloodstream. So when the master removes your heart, they recode the karma, they remove karma, they purify the heart, the emotional imprints are wiped out. Negative patterns that the personality has developed are eliminated and cleared. You don't just get your heart back, you get a new one, spiritually encoded with divine purity. The moment you return, as you breathe in, you are reborn. So when we look at the Aztecs, they took this to the extreme. One of the Aztec kings had this initiation or dream, and he misinterpreted it. And to him he felt sacrifices, real human sacrifices needed to be made. And this is really where they started with the ancient Aztec. And then we see a similar ritual that the ancient Egyptians performed, that of Ma'at, weighing your heart. And if your heart was lighter than a feather, you were able to pass. In other words, you were able to go through that initiation. So with the Maya, the heart is reprogrammed. In Egypt, the heart is judged. Both understood that transformation happens in the spiritual world before the physical. Remember the axiom, as above, so below. The Maya weren't just performing a ritual, they were upgrading humanity one heart at a time. So let's take a look at my heart-stopping experience. I was the age of 17. And what makes the ancients, the gods or the masters, decide that they're going to do this initiation? So I suppose it would be different for everyone. So there they wanted to reset me so that I could start my spiritual path for the work that they had planned for me. In this life, this experience happened in my bed. So you can imagine waking up and you're lying in your bed, and it's quite a shock really to realize that you can feel it. There's no heartbeat and your chest cavity is open and there's no heart. And as you look up, the master is holding your heart, is reprogramming code into the divine seed atom, the heart seed atom. And when you wake up, you're in a sort of trance-like state. So in a way you can't move, but you can. But just the shock of seeing somebody holding your heart out of your body, in that moment it's just like a freak out. And then you suck your heart back into you and the chest closes up, and the ceremony, the initiation, the Chac Mool reset is over. And after this experience of being reborn or purified, you're essentially a younger version of yourself. I'm not sure physically, but as a person. One has been given a second chance, a clean slate, to start fresh, to start over. And as in ancient Mayan times, we could have done this at any age, even if you were an old man. So there is other Chac Mools where you have an old man that is sitting and turning in a direction and also has an erect penis. So you would also think, well, why would the Chac Mool have this? So when it reboots you, it reboots not only your soul, but your physical body. So that vitality, that life re-enters you, your dreams, your hopes, your youthfulness, even at an old age. So you don't need to lose your heart in love. The Maya will take care of it for you. I know for people that are not on the spiritual path, this may sound like a strange initiation. But what I also know is there's quite a few people out there that have had this experience and haven't understood what it really is. So if this video eventually gets out there, I'm hoping there are some of you that have experienced this, and you can leave a comment in the section below. And although this is the full truth of the initiation, there is still much more to it. Or should I say, there are other steps and other initiations just as severe and just as significant. So I will make a video on this in terms of how we get our heads removed or chopped off. So it's the removing of the heart. And I hope you stay tuned for this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe.
La 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 la